And on today's watch list, the Grammys are this Sunday, so let's get ready. It's always a night filled with great music in a lot of different forms. So Hedy D. Jamal's highlighting some of this year's standout nominees.
The stage is set for music's biggest night. Trevor Noah will be hosting with performances by stars like Brandi Carlile, Lizzo, Bad Bunny, Mary J. Blige, and more.
If you care about music, I can't imagine not tuning in.
And to highlight a few of this year's standout nominees, we spoke to Chris Willman, senior music writer at Variety.
I want to see Brandi Carlile. I want to see Bad Bunny. I'm in suspense. I hope everybody else is too.
First up, Beyonce. Her 9 noms this year officially tie her with her husband Jay-Z's record for most Grammy nominations ever, with 88 total.
Beyonce is always a big story at the Grammys when she's nominated. If she wins 4, she'll become the all-time Grammy champion. And out of 9 nominations, I think there's a pretty good chance she could do that.
Moving on to a history maker this year, Bad Bunny. The Puerto Rican rapper and singer earned 3 nominations, including Album of the Year, which marks the first time ever that an all-Spanish language album has earned a nod in this category.
Whether he's going to really prevail with wins doesn't matter, because everybody's just going to want to tune in to see him perform. You know they're planning something big.
Up next is Doja Cat.
I can be your woman.
She's up for Record of the Year for her song Woman, a nod that makes her just the 3rd female artist to be nominated in the category 3 years in a row.
People just love Doja Cat. I think Doja Cat hits a sweet spot where she's incredibly commercial, and then there's great records on top of it.
I'm feminine.
We'll wrap it up with BTS. The K-pop group landed 3 nominations this year, the first time they've been up for more than one category in any given year. Nods that follow last year's news of their hiatus.
This might be BTS' last look in the nominations for a while. We're so used to BTS being like this world-dominating force in the last few years that the world is going to feel a little empty without them for a while.
Get it, let it roll.
And that's your inside look into music's biggest night on the watch list.
We're talking Beyonce. She's dropping a new visual album tomorrow on Disney Plus that is inspired by The Lion King. So to get you ready, we are looking at Queen Bee's record-breaking career on the hot list.
Get ready, Beehive, because today it's all about the Queen, Beyonce. Someone who, among other things, has found unparalleled success as an entrepreneur, singer, actress, and philanthropist. Her latest visual album, Black is King, drops on Disney Plus tomorrow. So we're celebrating her career by looking back at 3 times she's achieved historic firsts.
She's really proven that she's an incredible and trailblazing creator above all else.
Ian Drew, consumer editorial director at Billboard, is helping kick off our list with set achievements on the Billboard charts.
Say my name, say my name.
Beyonce's early career began as part of Destiny's Child, and when she went solo in the early 2000s, her albums became one hit after the next.
Beyonce is the first solo artist to have her first 6 solo albums debut at #1 on Billboard's Top 200 chart.
And as of 2016, she's the first female artist to chart 12 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 at the same time, all songs from her album, Lemonade. Moving on to Beyonce's historic firsts at the Grammys.
She is the most Grammy-nominated female artist in history.
She's racked up 70 nominations, including for her time with Destiny's Child and other collaborations.
She's taken home a lot of Grammys because she's publicly lost Album of the Year for some of these masterpieces, and that was inexplicable to people a few times. People forget that she's actually broken many Grammy records.
In 2010, she also became the first woman to win 6 Grammys in one night, 5 of those recognizing her album I Am Sasha Fierce. Finally, Beyonce's historic performance at Coachella.
Coachella, how did you wake up this morning?
In 2018, she became the first Black woman to headline the music festival.
She did Coachella like nobody else has ever done Coachella. She was widely and globally praised for her statement that she made in her performance and also the execution, the work she put into it.
Work that was documented in Homecoming, a film by Beyonce, which dropped on Netflix the following year.
Okay, ladies, now let's get information. Come on.
We're celebrating the career of Beyonce on the Hot List. We'll be right back.
We are back on the watch list today. A look at Lizzo. Her trajectory as a multi-talented performer is the center of the documentary Love Lizzo on HBO. So before you tune in, let's check out some of her career highlights.
I do my hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
Lizzo is the 3-time Grammy-winning hitmaker who's become one of the biggest names in music.
I'ma hit you back in a minute.
Her career breakthrough happened in 2019 with her single Truth Hurts, and she's been unstoppable since.
Completely changed her entire career and made her one of the biggest pop stars of the last few years.
She's a shining star, so Brittany Spanos, senior writer at Rolling Stone, helps us highlight some of the reasons why. First is her unique talent as a singer, songwriter, rapper, classically trained flautist, and more. Skills which, combined with her authentic personality, have earned her millions of fans around the globe.
She's very good at speaking with and connecting with her fans. She has such a big pop diva presence on stage, but she can balance that really well, being goofy and laughing at herself. She's willing to kind of be open with her fans and her audience in that way.
And she hasn't stopped at music. She's also behind the 3-time Emmy Award-winning TV show Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Girls.
It's the battle of the big girl.
She's an executive producer and host of the Prime Video original, where 13 women compete to join her world tour.
Being able to see larger bodies dance alongside thinner bodies is really important, and that's always been really important to Lizzo's stage shows. She's able to kind of highlight that there's not one type of pop star that has to exist.
Because ultimately, Lizzo's career has become synonymous with body positivity and self-empowerment.
She's just made an entire discography about empowerment, about, feeling good in your skin, feeling good with who you are. It's just like really empowering pop music.
A message also present in one of her latest ventures as creator and co-founder of the shapewear line Yitty, released this spring in partnership with Fabletics.
You're gonna want to get this.
Again, this is about making sure that it's very inclusive with all body types, kind of a rebranding of what shapewear can actually be, and she's been very integral to making that.
Celebrating the multi-talented star, creative, and role model that is Lizzo on the watch list.